Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews, everyone. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. So, I just bought this movie the other day, and gave it a watch this morning. And I gotta say, the movie Warrior with Tom Hardy, Joel Edgerton, and Nick Nolte, and Frank Grillo is truly a great and well put together movie. Gavin O'Connor, the director of this movie, holy crap, man. This movie was directed so well. And I gotta say, the choices that were made in this movie, I couldn't predict how it was going. I knew exactly what was going to happen at the end. Obviously, two brothers are going to fight. However, usually, if I could predict the nature of this movie, or a movie, I can usually predict anywhere in the middle. That wasn't the case here. Tom Hardy did a frickin' brilliant job with this movie, as did Joel Edgerton. The actor, or a lot of people don't know a lot about Joel Edgerton. He was in the prequel trilogy as Owen Lars, and then he's sadly got into the Disney Star Wars stuff. But he was also in Zero Dark 30, as well as a few other movies. Let's take a look at Joel Edgerton's movies. Well, a lot of them are on sale. And he's in The Green Knight, another movie I tend to watch sometime, or intend to watch sometime. But yeah, Zero Dark 30, did not know that he was in King Arthur. I'll have to check that out. There's a few of these movies that I actually own, Guardians, or Legends of the Guardians and whatnot, Zero Dark 30. But yeah, this dude is definitely a really good friggin' actor. And Tom Hardy gives a great performance as a person who has a mysterious past, but also it comes to light. One of the things I don't like in this is that they made it a little too real. I mean, you see Don Lemon from CNN in this movie. Thankfully, it was kind of before CNN went to shit. But I really wish they would actually keep real life people out of it, because I feel that it dates the movie too much. When you have a perfect work of fiction, you have no way to, and you can't place it at any time in reality. That is what makes it truly shine. Now, objectively, I found very little wrong with this film. The performances in this film, the roles that were played, I believe were directed brilliantly. Tom Hardy's character being the a Marine who went AWOL. And I was wondering, it's like, when is this going to come out? This dude left his own unit, went AWOL. When is it coming out? Because honestly, it shouldn't have lasted that long. But it did. And then they actually, when the military police end up showing up to arrest him, they actually allow him to have his final fight with his brother. And the dynamic between Joel Edgerton and Tom Hardy in this movie is so freaking great, because you learn that there was something that happened in the past. You don't know the specifics of what happened between their mom and the two sons and Nick Nolte's character, because Nick Nolte also shines in this movie, man. Nick Nolte playing Paddy Conlon is, holy crap. He's a father that wants to get to atone for all the mistakes he made, and he has a small bit, and he's trying his damnedest. And when Tom Hardy throws it right back in his face, it's like, holy shit, it's really a powerful, the acting in this, I can't stress enough, folks, is very powerful acting. This movie just is that good. The fighting sequences are great. The choreography is awesome. Frank Grillo, I barely recognized him in this because, well, he was a little bit younger than he was when he did the Captain America MCU movie, Winter Soldier. And it's like, dude, I absolutely love his style as coaching, using instrumental music or classical music to help keep his students or his people he's training calm. It's a very unorthodox way of teaching, but it works. You got Kevin Dunn, who plays a principal in this movie, who ends up suspending Joel Edgerton's character because he's a teacher, but he's also moonlighting as he's doing fighting and moonlighting and whatnot. Professional fighting, or not professional, but middleweight and whatnot. You got such a great cast here, man. Kurt Angle as Koba. You got a real fighter coming in to basically do that. And you have so many other great actors here. Maximiliano Hernandez. It's just many of these actors you see nowadays, and it's it's 12 years later, and some of them, it's like, holy crap, they were kids at the time of the making of this movie, but are like Denzel Whitaker here. He plays one of the students of Joel Edgerton's character, and even him being a teacher and whatnot, being a physics teacher, is all those scenes are well done too. I mean, this movie is not just about fighting and whatnot. It's also about how two brothers who have been estranged for so long end up getting in the ring. Now, Tom Hardy, he doesn't have the familial ties. He is a part of that family, but he let go of that. And when I see the ring, or when I am seeing this final fight between the two brothers, it's like, Joel Edgerton better friggin' fight seriously, because his brother simply sees him as an obstacle to the championship. And he's not going to hold back. And he doesn't. I mean, the fight in this movie the fights are brutal. And I really love them. I don't usually get into MMA and UFC fights or on TV and stuff, but in the movies, I thought that this one was pretty good. And I really do love the ending. It is so freaking heartfelt. It is so touching how the brothers just walk out of the ring together, basically just beaten and broken. This movie is truly powerful, folks. Objectively, I would actually put this movie up in the 9 range out of 10. Subjectively, I would also put it around 9 to 9.5. It is that good. I didn't see much in the way of problems. I mean, there's a couple of things that could have been cut here and there. The training split screen montage, which you had multiple screens, it was a pretty good addition to show the two brothers are training and how everybody or the other fighters are getting ready for this tournament that they're doing. The music that came up during the final fight, I felt kind of was misplaced. It would have been better if they had chosen something differently. Because it, from an objective standpoint, took me right out of the film. It's like, this music is overpowering the moment of the film. I couldn't focus on the lyrics. I couldn't focus on the movie. It took me out there. And I feel that kind of, or that would happen to other people if they were watching the film. But other than that, oh my God, man. The three main characters, the Conlons, Nick Nolte, Joel Edgerton, and Tom Hardy, all gave performances that were just brilliant. Kevin Dunn does a great job in providing a little bit of humor to this movie, where he plays a principal and he has to suspend Brendan, Joel Edgerton's character. Also, I cannot in good conscience do this review without saying that there was a line before it was famous for what it is now. Joel Edgerton plays Brendan, and his father is still he's trying to make amends with both of his sons, and he does say, "Let's go, Brendan." I'm like, oh my god, if people only knew what that would mean later on. But on a more serious note, I really did like the emotional bits to this movie too. I'm not going to get too much into spoilers. This is a movie that I feel should be watched in order to be understood fully. I really, really like this movie. And I'm glad I purchased it. It was a purchase that was well made. Anyway, yeah, moviegoer. This movie does keep you engaged. I did not get bored at all watching this movie. I didn't get bored, or I didn't feel that I needed to pause or do something else watching this movie. It had my attention completely. And yeah, I feel that this movie's moviegoer score is definitely well earned at a 10 out of 10. So anyway, folks, that is going to be my review. Would love to know what you all think in the comment section below. If you like this video, feel free to like it, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel, share out the content. I'm doing my best to get it out daily. Make sure that you take a look at some of the playlists. I'll leave a couple of them right here, my 2 most active playlists. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, or have a wonderful day, and always remember to stay humble.